Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing good. All right. So, what are we going to be doing today? We're going to be doing some concept art, I think. This is kind of what I want to do and kind of get a good direction for us to move forward. Do some more design, stuff like that. So, what we currently have is this honeymobile. Right? And this honeymobile is definitely, it looks like a truck. It has the look of what I'm going for. But the issue with this, right, is it's not functional. It's not functional. It's just, I want some gameplay to revolve around being inside the truck. Some things like the bears having a home base here, right? And the issue with this is that there's not really any space inside of it at all. So you kind of, I think we're going to need to change up this design a lot. And I think one of the big things that I kind of want to talk about today is I kind of want to start coming up with like ideas for items that we can purchase, right? And I want the main purchase ability to be inside of the truck is kind of what I am shooting for. So I think we're going to definitely need to redesign it and make it a little bit more functional, not just so that it looks good. Okay. So I guess the first place is we kind of have to talk about what I want the truck to be. I definitely want it to be bigger on the inside than it currently is in our current model, because there's not really room for even two bears there. There's only really room for one. You're good, chick. Good to see you. How are you doing today? So I was just kind of talking about how it looks decent, but like it's not functional, right? There's not really space inside of it. It like has a weird layout. You can't see out the window. It like looks like a real modern truck, but the issue is I'm not going for like a modern looking truck. I want something to be functional, right? I'm doing pretty good. Just enjoying life. Excited about all of the ideas I have in my head that I've been thinking about since last night, that I want to kind of get into. But so I think we're gonna start with like a redesign of this, and then I have a fun idea for like one of the things I want in the truck, because I want to put stuff in the truck that the bears can like use as like a home base type thing. Does that make sense? Well, I wanna draw it out first, right? Kind of get like actually what I want on paper, and then I'll model it based off of that, right? But yes, I will be remodeling it. That is something that I will be doing. Yeah, exactly. Um, and so what I kind of want the inside to be definitely more of a box. Like I want it to be more of like a box. 5 seconds late. That's not that bad. I don't think it's gonna be able to get much better than that. My internet isn't the best, so but I kind of want it to be like sort of like a box on the inside, right? And then so we can have like things that we can interact with up against the wall or like up against the walls. Hey, chicken, how you doing? Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna get much better than 5 seconds. So, chicken, we're redesigning the honeymobile because I want it to be more functional and have like a layout that we can use like as like inside, right, rather than um, just something on the outside. Yeah, the Discord link is in the what's going on? The Discord link is in the Oh, I'm touching that. That's why. Okay. The Discord link is in the my brain is blanking. In the Discord's banned in your country, really? That's kind of crazy. Okay. I mean, don't do something that's banned in your country. I wouldn't want that to happen. Okay, so I guess like the most basic form of this, right, would just be like a box with wheels on it. Should I make it like a school bus type vibe? Like I think that would actually be kind of fun, like a school bus shape. Yeah, we'll get there. I'm just like doing like very very loose like blocking right now, right? And I think I want like this area back here to be square so that we can have some like areas to interact with and do stuff in, and then some like windows back here. Um, but I actually am liking the idea of like a school bus with like a tow hitch back here more and more as I think about it. I think that's kind of fun. School busy type. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go for with our first design. I'm gonna pull up a reference of a school bus. Um, just so I have something to go off of. Oh, and it would be fun to be able to close the windows. Or the door, I guess. Okay. I swear, this thing just like pulls up random windows sometimes. Yeah. Well, the issue with the truck, right, is that you have that hood that kind of goes up, and then you have to be over that hood, which like creates like uh a lot of issues when I'm like trying to make something stylized and have like a big thing in the back, right? Okay. So with a school bus, we start kind of like, oh, we start kind of like this shape, the hood, but the school bus still has the same issue, but I think it's more fine because we can kind of just, should that be slanted? I don't know. I think slanted slightly. And then back like that. I'm really bad at straight lines, but that's fine, I guess. I really need this to be in front of me. So I have a drawing pad, but like my keyboard is in front of me instead of my drawing pad, so I'm like using it off to the side. Okay. But I need my mouse also, so okay. And then when it comes to the inside of this, hello pants, how are you doing? It does have straight lines, but I'm just gonna model it like this, and when we go to model it, I'll use just straight lines because I think it's better just to get like blocky information. I would kind of want this to be a little bit lower to the ground, so maybe we like stylize the wheels like up into it rather than having the wheels lower, but then I think that looks kind of bad. Right? Why can't I, how do I, there it is. That's the button I was looking for. I'm working on a game. It's a game about some honey stealing, sorry, some bears stealing honey from bees. And so I'm redesigning their the honeymobile or the getaway vehicle. Make it like GTA 5. Uh, and then I think this, I kind of want this to be, I don't know how, I think that needs to be straight. GTA 6. And I think for the bottom here, I think it's going to need to be raised once you get into the vehicle. So all this is going to be solid down here. There's just going to be a staircase going up here. Nah, not Roblox. It's made in Unity. It's going to be on Steam. Everyone thinks that I'm making a game for Roblox though. Everyone asks. Maybe it's what they want, but yeah. Yeah, I've been enjoying the process so far. I think it's been fun. I think this has to go up to the roof, or at least closer to the roof. Yeah, one floor would be the best, but like the issue that I was having a lot with that other design is you can't see out the window. You need it? Like what? You need what? Like I'm not making this have multiple floors. It's going to be one floor, right? It's going to just be one floor across here, but the floor is not going to be on this bottom level here. The floor is not going to be there. It's going to be here so that you can see out the windows so that we can still have like a truck shape without sacrificing like the outside of the truck. Does that make sense? Because like I want there to be like some functional aspects to the inside, so I also kind of want it to be you be able to see out the window, right? Because if the floor was down here, it would be really hard to make windows look good. Does that make sense? Okay. Um, I think that's the best way to do it. Oh, is my stream really far behind? Oh wait, no, I don't think it is. I I was looking back at like the stream and it was really far behind where it was. Yeah, I think it's yeah. Okay, it's good. Okay. So should we refine this or a little bit, or do you think this is good enough to just bring into a modeling software? Maybe doing a little bit more refining, one more redesign of it. So starts like this, comes down. Let's do like a little bit of that. Comes flat like this. Well, I mean, this is actually how buses are in real life, right? They have a higher floor than what it appears, right? When you get in the bus, you climb upstairs to get in. Um, I'm gonna new layer this, I guess. Yeah. Mm. They're good. I mean, I'm just like, I also want to make it fun, you know? Like, if it's like, oh, that, like, going up those stairs is going to be awful. Like, I don't want that to be part of the game, anyways, right? And then I think maybe this is curved rather than like a sharp turn. That's also probably curved instead of a sharp turn. So come out. What we want is we want two wheel wells. So I guess where are the wheels on the truck? The wheels on the truck go like in front of the door. And then one all the way at the end almost. Then the door goes here. And then we have a window. It's pretty much this entire thing here. Got some. Yeah, it definitely will be. Hopefully. And then I think we want the floor to be like here. Kind of. Maybe that's a little high. Maybe we do it a little bit more down. Like here. The issue is I want them to be able to like stand here and see out the walls. Or see out the windows and stuff. So I think maybe I think it's probably best to model it in like two steps, right? Just model like the outer part and then model the inside, because I think doing one at a time is kind of going to be a little bit or sorry, doing them both at the same time is gonna be a little difficult to get it exactly right. Because I'm gonna need to like put this into the world, and if I can just like slide this up, it's gonna make it so much easier. Right. So I think that's kind of what I want. I think that's like well thought off enough to like get my hands in Blender, because I know what I'm like aiming for now, right? Um, yeah. Um, and then I think I want wheel wells still. I don't know 100%. But before we move on to that, I do want to like design some other stuff real quick. Um, so what's going to be inside this truck, right? I think inside of this truck, what I want to have is, I know for sure that we are going to want a place to buy items, right? And this is kind of where like a lot of the game design and like how I actually want to make the game work is going to come in, because I'm not 100% sure on that yet. So I know I'm going to want like a shop of some sort, or a way to make items. I want a way to make items inside of here. What else do we need inside this truck? I was thinking like a wardrobe, to change hats, so that you can't just do it from the menu. And also, how will the shop work? That's one other thing I really need to think about kind of more in depth, because if we want the shop to like take the honey from like from back here, right? If we want the shop to like take honey from here and then you use it in your shop, is that going to be like, is the game going to be one rounds? Or is there going to be multiple rounds where you can like use the honey from the last round to buy new items? And I don't know. There's still so much I have to think about that. But I think for now, I did have an idea on what I wanted the honey shop to be, or the way to get items. And I was thinking, I know you said you were doing some like solar punk. Yeah, exactly. It's a question that I just need to keep in mind, because I'm not 100% sure. And so like solar punk, right? Instead of solar punk, what if it was honey punk? Hey, you're good. I got you. And so what if everything was like the bears had like a tech on honey, right? So like I was thinking like you have this like fabricator, let's call it, right? Yeah, honey punk. It's a fabricator, right? And then it has like some like things that are like coming down, and it's like scanning something or doing something like that. It's like taking honey from a jar over here, uh taking honey from a jar over here, like feeding it in, like, right? And then like making an item out of it. And then you have like a little interface over here, and then the bear comes up and is like, oh, I want to use some of this honey that I collected to make an item, and then the item like prints here. Yeah. So that's like my idea for the shop, right? So that's going to be inside of this bus. And then a wardrobe for sure, with hats, lots of hats. Anything else that we need like inside of this? What other gameplay stuff would be good inside of the bus? Yeah, so the shop would be in the Honeymobile for the bears, and then maybe like a shop for the bees. Maybe like elsewhere. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it, right? Because you definitely want to have a shop, because I'm gonna have like, I have some ideas for items. I have, so like the game's gonna have prox chat, right? So I had an idea for an item, like a megaphone, right? That just like allows the bear to talk to all of the people on the map, regardless, right? but they can't hear them, right? It's just only speaking, and then like a big ear or something. I don't know. I also don't know how to draw an ear apparently, but like this would be like you can hear everyone, right? So there's an item that makes it so everyone can hear you, and an item that makes everyone or that you can hear everyone. I think that would be a really funny idea, and like not allow for two-way communication across the entire map. And then some other ideas like a speed boost, uh, like some shoes or something. I don't know. And then I think one other thing that I was debating, right, is I said before I was gonna do one. The secret shop could be in the. I think having the players be able to just buy anything anywhere seems a little bit too easy to me. Because like I think if you could just like upgrade your like thing, you wouldn't have to like think ahead, right? And I think I want it to be like, oh, you think ahead and you like make decisions based off of like something that you're thinking of, right? Or like you're like, oh yeah, I need that item, so I'm gonna like prepare ahead and get that specific thing. But so I was thinking, I said I was gonna make classes for bears, but I think I just want to make items. Like you have like gloves, right? That if you put on the gloves, like the boxing gloves, or I don't know what it would be, but like whatever the item is, right? It makes it so you can break through walls faster, or you could put on the boots that will like make you jump higher, right? Rather than it being like you like predetermining what type of bear you are, because I feel like that could lead to a little bit of like uh oh, I didn't actually want to play this. Rather, you could sell the item and get a new item or something like that. Yeah, I think that's the way I'm gonna go after thinking about it some more, because I think that does make it a little bit more, a little bit better in my mind. Okay. Anything else we should do, or should I just plug this into Blender? Thinking anything else. I also want there to be probably a shop for the bees, but that's like a whole nother thing. Where maybe you like buy the abilities that you use, and like there's like maybe 10 abilities, and you can only choose like power ups would be in the honeymobile. Yeah, we can keep the cosmetics in the menu, but I just like I think it's more fun if like someone wants to change their hat or something that they have to like go back to the honeymobile. I really like the idea of like the honeymobile being like a main hub for everything that you have to do. I don't know. It might be a bad idea, but I really like that idea. Why can't I screenshot? What is going on? Oh my, that's what's going on. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think for now we can just model this honeymobile up and try and get it to feel a little bit better. Um, oh, wait, there's one other thing I want on this, right? I want a little toe hitch here because I really like the way that the honey kind of trailed after it, like just a little toe hitch. Music's really quiet. Okay, I'll turn it up. Um, is that better? A little toe hitch. That's not at all what a toe hitch looks like. Let me. Toe hitch. That's good enough. Okay. I can't screenshot this for some reason. Okay, that works, I guess. Okay. Let me capture this. Just save real quick. Blender. This is not a Windows, so it's a Mac. Let me get my... Yeah. Yeah, it's not a Windows. Oh, you can't see anything. Let me... Why can't you see this? Okay, apparently that works. All right. Let's delete all this. What does Windows Shift S do, though? I've disabled the chat. There we go. Oh, I know what screenshot is on Mac. It just wasn't letting me screenshot something for some reason. I think it was my... I'm not sure what was happening with it. I'm gonna be real. Okay. Let's go 90. Okay. So what do you think we start with here? I feel like we start with a cube. My laptop or my keyboard just isn't working, I think, is what is going on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think we definitely start with this cube. We'll go into picture mode. We'll bring it to the front. We'll make it opaque. A plane. Okay, we can. What is this plane, though? Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. Like, I don't think there's anything I can do about that, actually. Rotate it? Oh, and then, like, bring it to the front? Like that. The different axis, so like that, and then like bring this out as like the side. Is that what you're saying? Okay, we can try that. Okay. So I guess what we want to do is probably start adding edge cuts, loop cuts. Line it up with what? Like back here, up here. I guess we'll start with the back. It's a little bit easier to start with the back. And then we can scale exit, I guess. Extrude it first to the reference. Oh, like you mean like that way? It's not. No, that way? Like what I did? I think that's right. Then I think we add some loop cuts. Probably that many there, and then that many there. Yeah, I think it's decently lined up with the reference. I mean, I'm going to need to change this corner after I add more geometry, because I can't really fix this without adding more geometry. But now I have all these like vertices inside here. It's definitely not what I want. Right? I guess maybe it's fine for now. Yeah. All right. So I guess we can add a little bit more geometry over here too. Make this. I'm gonna add a subsurf so that we can see what it's actually gonna look like. Yeah, I already did. Okay. Then we're gonna add one here, give it a little bit more. I think what we're gonna do is drag this out. Let's put on this. Then this one we want to bring in. And these two we can bring out again. I guess we'll just bring this one out. What's Control 2 do? Okay, that needs more geometry to make it look good, but I want to round it, so I guess we can bring this one back here. That still need more geometry, probably. Not enough geometry. Bevel or crease it? Yeah, I could. We can try that. Like that. Maybe go back and not add that extra geometry and then just do that. Let's try that. That looks kind of weird. Yeah, that is. Oh yeah, Ngon's there. So how do you bevel it without making those? Just one bevel, like that. That's still an Ngon though. One, two, three, four, five. So I feel like maybe just doing it the other way was better. If I'm just gonna add Ngons. I could use knife. But then I don't know if that's like rounded enough for what I want. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just add that. I thought it was pretty good looking when I added this loop cut in. Like that looks pretty much what I want, and that doesn't add any Ngons or anything like that. Yeah, I think that looks right. And then we can probably needs some more geometry in here too to make this curve look right. And we can drag this down a smidge, maybe out a hair too. Yeah, something like that. GG drags it across the I don't know what all GG does, but GG drags it across like the line that it's currently on, right? Okay, and then I think we probably want this to go out this way a hair, and then up a hair. Probably need a little bit more geometry up here. So actually maybe I don't do that, maybe I do. Okay, maybe I drag all of these out a hair. Hey chicken. We're just redesigning the Honeymobile to look more like a school bus. Hey, yeah. Okay. How does that look? Does that look like a good start for that? I feel like that looks like a good start. Now, we should probably do the wheels next, is what I'm feeling. So to do the wheels, I think what we need to do is add loop cuts here and here, and then we can drag this guy up. I think we're going to need more vertices, maybe? Take a circle. Are we going to do, like, geometry cutting? Because I feel like that might not look great or add too much geometry. That also, what I did does not look amazing. I'm going to be completely honest. Okay, what am I doing with the circle? I'm going to assume that I move it over here. Oh, I don't want to put that circle in this. No circle yet. And what should it be? Just how I did it. Okay. Okay. So I guess we go up like this. What if I add a bevel to this? That is not at all what I thought would happen if I added a bevel to that. Why is that so weird? That should just be one edge. Oh. Yeah, I don't like that. I hate that. Kind of. Well, oh, sure. Yeah. The front and the back ones. It's going to be hard to... I'm going to, like, line these up. We'll fix this geometry in a minute. We're just going to get the wheels good. I think that looks about right to me. We'll take a look at the side. Does that look about right? I mean, I definitely need to add more geometry. Also, this is like I don't like that actually. It's like going inside. Do I like extrude it up rather than? Yeah. Can you like extrude this up? Then that creates like that weird. Well, I guess what I could do is I could just put it up and crease it. I can try that. Then crease. How do you crease? Edge crease. I don't think that's really doing much. I think the best plan of attack was kind of what we had earlier, but then just make this a little bit bigger. It might mess with like some of our geometry, but then we can go back and fix it. Right, and then what we can do is we can come back in here and fix these ones that got really distorted. Like that. And then we can move these ones farther. This one farther. What's O do? O doesn't do anything. Or O or 0? Oh, O is proportional editing, apparently. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that would be easier to turn it off with that. I don't know if I like this. I guess we could add more geometry. Is this really a good solution? I think that looks pretty bad. It looks okay. Just gonna... Oh, I can't go back any farther, apparently. The whole row in the bottom. Like the faces. And then Shift S Z. SZ doesn't do anything. Shift S. Okay. Oh, what did that do? Probably flatten that part. Shift S Z 0. It's not doing anything. Cursor to world origin. SZ0. Oh, there we go. Wait, SZ0. Let's go back into this mode. Okay, then I guess we could just drag this down more. How does that look? Actually, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Pull them down. Definitely needed to pull them down a tad bit more. I think it definitely needs more geometry, probably. And then we probably need to like round it off a tad. So I guess I'll add 2 more to each of these things. It's a lot of geometry that I just added, but I mean, what else can we do? How does that look? I think these might be a little bit too shallow. So maybe we can drag this guy down a bit. Yeah, that's looking good, actually. I'm going to undo that and then do that to the other one, too. Yeah, I think I like that. Maybe... make the edges sharp by creasing. Which edges? Like these ones? I don't like how that one is, so we'll try the other edges. Yes. Because that did not... I don't know if I love the look of that. Oh, I guess... Why is... I swear, like, sometimes the movement just stops working. Yeah, I think I don't want that to be sharp. I want it to be rounded. Right? Does that look with like another level of subdivision? Yeah, I think I like it not being super sharp there. I like the kind of smooth, rounded peel here. Unless, like, we have to, like, get this entire edge loop and then edge crease it. I kind of like what I just did. Oh, maybe that'll look good, because that looks a little bit too aggressive with that full. Like, there. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty solid. Okay. So I think that looks pretty good to me. I think what we do next is let's work on this windows, or the door. Let's work on the door. Okay. For the door, I think I'm again going to need to add a little bit of geometry. That looks pretty solid to me. And then we're probably gonna need to add one here too, because I don't want the door to be all the way at the bottom of the truck. How did that change everything? Does that still look good? Yeah, I think I still like how that looks. Yeah. So now we can, I guess, to get rid of this door, do we just delete the faces? I feel like we can just delete the faces and then remodel it, if I had to guess. I did it all the way around the edge. All of these are edge creased, aren't they? Pretty sure I did that. Oh, I didn't. I just did there. Shift. Well, the other side is going to just be a mirror of this side, right? Or do you mean like down here too? Because we're just going to mirror this now. Oh, we are going to have the door. But maybe we mirror it now, and then we put in the door after. Would that be a better strategy? Or we could just extrude it out. I think either way is fine, actually. We can just grab all of these edges and just move them over. I think maybe let's just do that now, actually. Because I think that's something easy to do, right? We just go into see-through mode and then we Which edge did we already do? We did this one, so we want to be in this axis. Stop taking me over there. And then we can just move this out. Does that look good? Does that look big enough? Like that shape? I think that's looking pretty good. Yeah. But do we want to move like this in? Because I don't know how I feel about like it being like kind of the same. When bear eat honey so it can fly. I'm thinking about it, you know. What we talked about a little bit earlier during the stream is like what we're gonna do with abilities and how we're gonna buy abilities, and maybe one of the like really expensive abilities is like temporary flight. I could see that working out. I hate how that looks. God, we're undoing that immediately. But I think that this does need to be moved in a little bit. Wow, bear eat honey. Yeah, I think that's good. We like having that little bit of dip in there. Bears could eat honey too. You ever seen a bear not eat honey? That's what I thought. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. What happened to the door I made? Or the loop cuts for the door? Did those get deleted? Bear is honey. Honey is bear. The school bus doors are on what side of the school bus? They're on the right side, right? Yeah, they're on the right side. I had to think about that one. Use all of my brain power. Oh wait, I forgot to do the edge loops. Or the creasing. Okay, that everything that we should grease? It looks like everything that we should grease. Edge crease. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Bullet blast if the bear crashes. I don't know, maybe. That's like a feature that like was definitely gonna have to come down way down the line if we ever do that. Oh, is that why that's looking weird? Is because it's creasing all of these edges? The selection has all. I'm in edge mode. Wait, but how do I not select these edges? Or do I want to select those edges? I don't think I do, right? I don't want to have these edges selected. I feel like there must be an easier way to do this. But no, I'm definitely like planning on having the bus be like damageable. I think I would get copyrighted for that one. I agree, it probably would look cool, but like we're not gonna do it. Press C. C shift. Okay. That makes it a lot easier. How do I get out of this? Okay. Yeah, exactly. I don't wanna play with that one. How do we like this? Does this look good? Does this look bad? Right click. You're good. I think that looks all right. Maybe is it too boxy? I think it might be too boxy. I think maybe we do just a little one, like there. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. When I scaled it, like up here. I guess we'll go back into vertex mode. After they collect the honey, there's going to be like a shop type thing that you can use your honey in. It's going to be like the honey fabricator where you put honey in. It's going to be, we're going to add a tow truck, like a tow hitch where it's like going to be dragging behind it again. Like kind of like the original idea I had. But it's just going to be a school bus and then that rather than like a semi truck. Buses are pretty boxy, yeah. But like, I think this is already pretty boxy. Like, that's like pretty boxy. Okay. I think I'm happy with this. Okay. We saved that. So now let's, I guess, do the door. I think I want the door to start like here. Probably want that to be flatter. But we can just, I guess, delete these faces. Yeah, so I want this edge to be that could be smart. Yeah, we can try that. Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah, that's a nice little square already. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, then I think we modeled the door separately. And the stairs separately. I think that's everything that we want to model on this truck. Or I guess we have to do the windows and stuff. But I think we definitely want to do that separately so that I can control that in Unity rather than it being we're gonna need some geometry back here to do what I want. Does that mess up anything? I think that looks good. Okay, then the tow hitch will come out like here. Like here. Is there any way to like inset and then make it a square? I want it to be a square. I really hate what that did with the geometry. Or I guess we can just like extrude this and then make it a square, scale it in the Y direction. Inset, then scale it. So inset, and then I can scale in the X direction. I can't scale and inset in one direction, it looks like. So we'll just do that. That looks pretty square. Then add one down here, and then scale this in the X direction too. Oh wait, Y direction. First confirm, then scale it. Sure, we can try that. And then we can scale X, scale, oh, apparently Y. Okay, now it looks way too small, so we will, I guess, grab these two. That's not at all what I want. Then press O. What's O do? I have no clue what O did. Doesn't seem like it did anything. So I feel like this door needs to go up more. Because the floor is going to be like here. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Press I again when inserting. What? I can't press I again. I can like do another inset, but that's not at all what I want. I think, unless you're saying to do it from here, no. Will it? Oh, you mean I then O? I'm pressing I and O, and I twice. It's not working. I definitely have those two faces selected. I'm pressing it twice. Yeah, I'm pressing it twice. I. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. We can just do it like how I was doing it, because it's essentially the same effect I think that we get when we inset it like that. It's what? Extrude along the X. Why is it? What? What? Is there something like really weird about these vertices or something? It's like, yeah, okay, so now the inset will work. There we go. I think that's too small. So let's do... I think that looks pretty good. And we can extrude that here. Add some loop cuts. I don't think so. I mean, it is kind of a weird time for most of the people, because I think most of the people who watch my videos are United States time. So it makes sense because it's kind of early for United States people. That looks like a tow hitch. It's not quite round. That's not something I realized when I was doing that. We probably want to scale all of these up in. We want to make sure that that is square when I do that. Okay. That looks more square. Good enough. And then how did we do this before? We scaled it up and then we extruded and then we scaled it all the way down. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks like a tow hitch. Probably needs a little bit more detail down here. I'll add like a loop cut here and then maybe drag this out some. That's creating overlap. No, it's fine. A little too big. Maybe a dash too big, yeah. I just... And then like scale all of this down. See how that looks. I really don't love what's going on here. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks solid. I'm sorry, Gilly, I do not speak that language. Is there any way to like translate on YouTube? I hope you're having a good day though. Yeah, I got no clue what you're saying. I have no clue what either of you guys are saying. Is there any way to like square this edge off so like even with a subsurf it's not like that? It's not rounded. What are you guys saying? What language are you guys speaking? I don't even know. Does not look like Finnish. It is. Well, I guess Gilly isn't using like the letters with like the asterisks on top of them. I don't know what they're called in Finnish. Oh, you're speaking Finnish, but what is Gilly speaking? I figured you were speaking Finnish. That makes sense. Will they be able to see out this window? I think that window is probably too high. So I think what we do is we go down to here with our windows. Maybe make them more vertical strips. I think that's fine. I'm gonna make this a squarish type thing. We'll deal with this window in a minute. I think we'll do. I think we need some more geometry right here for our window. That'll be the start of our window. Window will go up there. I think we also need one there and there. I mean, that made it a lot more boxy, but do we like that? I think I do like it more boxy actually. Yeah. And then we can grab these, delete them. Yeah. I'm actually gonna add just like a floor real quick. Just kind of see how that's looking with the floor. How would this look with the floor? Okay, so the floor would be over here. Stairs coming up here. Give me 100 rupiah. I don't, what currency is that? So stair, stair, stair. I'm gonna make the stairs real quick. Is there a good way to make stairs in Blender? I feel like there must be. An array? Yeah, that's a good call. Good call. So I guess what we want the stair to look like is we want to scale it down a bit. We want to scale it definitely in the Z. Yep, and then we want to scale it definitely in the Y. That look like a stair? Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna do array. I like the array idea. I think that looks probably about like what I want. So we have an array. We want to do, let's do like 4. We want to do 0 in this direction, 1 in this direction, and then like 0.5. I don't know. Maybe a little bit higher. Let's do 1. Then we can scale this, especially in the X direction. Let's see how this kind of looks placed in there. I'm gonna hide this picture for a minute. Okay, so I think it's gonna be about there. Stairs are gonna be about there, maybe a tad lower. So we're here. That looks pretty good. Okay. I think it needs to go up a little bit sooner. So this door might not actually need to be bigger. Yeah, I think this door probably needs to come up a bit more. So I guess we can try and just grab all of this, drag it up. I don't know. Let's see if this works. Don't love that. Maybe turn on proportional editing to do that. Yeah, I think that's looking good. Then I think we still need to make these a little bit steeper. So let's move this in just pad. That looks good. And if we scale this up a hair, then move it down. I don't even want to try and pronounce that. Jotoi aka haiva. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's coming along. We got to make sure that I just want to make sure that it like looks good when I like actually am going to be inside of it, right? So the bears are going to be standing here. They're going to be able to see out there. I think that looks good, right? They're going to be able to come back here, see the windows. The windows need to be like about the same height as that main window. So I think the steering wheel is going to be here, if I had to guess. So that definitely leaves enough room for everything, I think. Just like in the back of the bus there. Yeah, I think the proportions are all pretty right in my mind. Like I'll have to put it into like Unity to like make sure, but like I think it's not bad. So I'm gonna need to like wall this off, wall that off. Probably make some seats in the back here too, just to, like have like some fun places so people can sit. I don't know, maybe like $5. I don't want it to be too expensive. And also, it really depends what people think it's worth. Like, if everyone thinks that they won't buy it if it's $5, maybe I make it less. Maybe if everyone thinks they will, maybe I make it a little more. I mean, I'd probably give you like a copy for just being a good helper. So you definitely don't have to buy it because you've been a lot of help, and I really do appreciate it. Yeah, of course. Okay. So we have like a little floor here. Let's see. That looks rotated to me, but it says it doesn't have rotation, so I don't know what I did. I'm gonna be completely honest. Hey, wait, why isn't that rotation showing up in the transform? Oh, why am I on plane? What? That was really weird. Okay, so it's going to be like here. Let's scale it down a little bit in the Y. Yeah. That's maybe what I was doing. Like there. Is that like poking out anywhere? That's completely poking out the yeah, I will. I think there probably looks right. So I think that's going to be blocked off. So shouldn't have to worry about that. Is there any way to make this like crease? Like I want it to be like solid, you know? like this door, you see when I have a subdivision surface on it, how it's like rounded? I want it to be like straight. I want straight lines here. With these, I think maybe I have to decrease the scale on these. The Z scale. Oh. I think I'm gonna have to go in here, edit mode, and then get rid of those vertices after. Yo, Red Yoshi, how you doing? It can't be made if not geometry in the y-axis. What do you mean by that? What does one mean by that? You know, life's good, Yoshi. How about you? Let's go with you. We're just chilling, making some models. Good. It's good to hear, man. What about red Yoshi do you like? Is it better than green Yoshi? Yeah. Any reason for that though? Or is he just better? Oh, breathes fire. That is pretty cool. You can apply solidify or press A. Alt E by along normals. Yeah, I don't want to have it be part of the geometry yet though, because once I make it part of the geometry, it's kind of hard to go back. I think both Yoshis are pretty cool. I think Yoshi is pretty cool in general. He's a cool little guy. Green Yoshi's the OG. Green Yoshi is the OG. But like, the original isn't always better. Like, I don't like the original 151 Pokemon nearly as much as like Gen 3. Might be a hot take. Yeah, the original Pokemon. I know Yoshi is a Mario. I was just saying, like, I was like, the original isn't always better. And I used the Pokemon as an example. Because, like, I don't know. It's relatable. Everyone knows what Pokemon are. Yeah, yeah. I know who Yoshi is. Don't worry. I'm not that lost in life. I have no clue what that question means, Chick. I'm completely honest. It sounds nonsensical if I've ever heard a nonsensical thing. Is that from like a game? Like a Mario game? I feel like I might have to actually make this part of it part of the mesh. So let's actually see what we're dealing with geometry-wise here. Because that didn't work how I was expecting. I think what we could do is we could probably just extrude these edges down. Is your favorite game Mario? Is that the #1 game? No? What's your favorite game then? Oh, that is not at all what I want. You don't know? Terraria? I've never actually played Terraria. I always get it in like my YouTube feed though. We'll deal with that in a sec. I guess we'll do this one first. It's cold, like cold as in good, or like cold as in I don't know how else cold would be used. Yeah, good. Yeah, it looks like fun. I don't know. I don't love 2D games. I might be crazy for saying that, but like 2D games are just like, I feel like they have less ability to make like a truly like expansive world, you know? Yeah, no. I've heard great things about it, so like I'm sure it's really good. Like I'm sure you're right. They they have a certain draw to them, but like I mainly play games when I'm playing games with my friends. So like it's kind of hard because I feel like most good 2D games are like not friend-based games, you know? Like Minecraft is a great friend-based game because it's like 3D and you can like run around the world and do stuff. Like there definitely are good 2D games. Like that definitely is a thing, but like I think there's less of them. Okay, how do we feel about the inside of this bus? I think that's looking pretty good. So we're gonna put the little thing back here. Maybe some seats in there. But wait, what were you saying about how to make this flat with a subdivision surface? Like this crease, this edge here. Is the solution just to add like a ton more geometry there? Oh, with the solidify I can? Okay, we can play around with that now. If I apply the solidify, it does that. I want it to be like fully flat. Like I need this to be like a full square. Like I need it to not be like rounded at all. Which I don't know. how to do that. Crease it. I tried creasing it a little bit ago, but it didn't actually change anything visually. Like, so I select this, and then I select this, and then I shift E. Like, the edge crease doesn't do anything. Or maybe I could do that and then apply this. No, that still just doesn't, it's still like not perfectly flat. Then do I apply this? Is that what you're saying? Still doesn't look quite what I was going for. Oh, I need to have it applied if I want to do the crease. Okay. I guess, is there any other things that we should do before we really get into that, though? Yeah, how do I make... Actually, I guess I can just grab this edge and move this up. Oh, wait, I should have the windows be at the same level by doing this. So then when I grab these edges here... When we go up with them, it'll make the window perfectly straight. Yep, I think that's looks like what I wanted for the windows. Oh, I should have done this on both sides. I'm gonna go back and redo this. Okay, I guess I can start from here. The windows were where it starts at the bottom of that one, goes 2 from the back. What whole side do you mean by that? Oh, this one doesn't even have the... I'm not dealing with this issue over on this side because there's no door. Like, I should do this. And then what? You said S, X, 0? SY0. SY0. I don't think that really solved my issue either. Is it SZ0? Is that what you're saying? Nope. So I grab it all, then I SY0, and then you move it over. But that doesn't fix my issues, does it? I still have like the issues with this weird window up here. Oh wait, I guess I could just delete those two now. Wait, no, that works. Yeah, wait, I think that works. What is this geometry though? What is that? What? What is that? Did I have like extra edges selected? I had extra edges selected. Okay. That makes sense. I was really confused there for a sec. And now do I just have this side? Nope, I don't. And now I just have it. What was it? SY0. That didn't do it that time though. What was it? It was SY0. Yeah, that didn't move it like it did before. Doesn't fix them, but it can make it completely straight. But it made it straight before, but now it's not for some reason. SZ0? No. SY0. I feel like I could just make this one straight by like doing this. Like move it forward. What do you mean, like like that? Not quite sure what you mean. Like align it? How do you mean? Align what to what? It's good now, whatever. But it's not, it's a weird looking window. It's not flat. Maybe I just say it's stylistic and then just delete this entire thing and then just make it all the way around as just the window. I actually kind of do like that idea. Can try that real quick, actually. We'll try this. We'll try this. Just take the bottom one and put it up. I mean, that would technically work, but let's see if this functions nicely. It's not. Well, should I just make it a continuous window? Like, we have that option, right? I could just delete all of this and make this one big window. Like, that's all a window. Actually, I kind of love that idea. Looking at it more, making it one big window. And I wouldn't even have to do that. I can just refill in these faces, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. I really like that idea of like everything around you can just be seen. Oh god, how do I fill these faces fast? Because this is gonna take me a long time. Because I'm gonna need to like add extra edges and then faces and... Yeah, I like the just completely windowed grid fill. Let's see, can I just alt click this? Where's grid fill? Is it like a face thing? That's not. Edge thing? Grid fill, grid fill. See fill. Is it a mesh thing? Press Control F. Grid fill. Ah, there we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Sweet. Okay. And then Control F, grid fill, and then Control F, grid fill. Okay. And then what I think we do for the windows, though, I think is we like extrude them out a hair, right? So that we can like tell that it's a window. Oh, that's not. So I think we just grab all of these. I feel like there's a way better way to do this, but this is just how we're gonna do it. Flatten some edges in the Z direction. Which edges? Okay. And then I think we can extrude these along the normals. There's some stuff that's not selected. Hold on. Okay, that looks better. No. Why are both ways made? Okay, there we go. Okay. Those will be the windows. How do we like that? I like that actually a lot, I think. I think it's gonna look sick. What's this doing? Why is that so large? Yeah, we like that. Yeah, I think that's fine though. It doesn't have to be realistic, right? Make it turn into a bee. Like, nah, I'm out of here. Okay, I think here looks good. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay. Anything else this needs? What else do we think this model needs? Other than like finishing touches and stuff. Well, I think it needs the door. I think the door is going to be really challenging, actually. Because first, windows look too smooth, but you have to remember, right? It's going to be in a transparent material that's just going to have like a little bit of glisten because it's going to be glass, right? Or we could add in like some like lines, some vertical lines like they do have in buses. almost maximum. Do we like that better or do we like that worse? What did it look like before? Yeah, I think that edge crease was fine. Leave in a little bit of an edge crease. What's going on? But how is that going to look with like a transparent material? Will that look good or will that look bad? Should look fine. Okay. Okay. Well, I think that looks pretty good then. So how are we going to fix this door? Because I don't like the circularness at all. Do we have to apply those? Apply this? Is that what we had to do? Let's give it like a there, apply. Yeah, but it's not like you can't use the Blender like shader menu. You can't use this. Like most of those don't translate. Okay, but that's making it like rounded because of the subsurf. Yeah, but there's not even all of the same. You can't even get all the same nodes in Unity, so I don't think it works exactly. Like I think for a lot of materials it'll work, but I think for all of them it won't. Oh, crease the other edge. How you're saying? Like this edge? Like that it? I hate when it like gets weird like this. Like this edge. No, that's not the edge I'm looking for. I need to turn off my subdivision. I can't tell what's going on. There we go. This edge and this edge. Oh yeah, you can bake the material. Yeah, but that's not the same as having the material be in Unity. Because when you bake a material, it it's also not working, right? Unless I have to do all of the edges. Shift E. Ah, there we go. That's closer. I think that's good enough actually for the door because I'm gonna like place like some like framing around it for the door. Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good. Just like what I wanted. Okay, I guess let's add a mesh for the door. I'm gonna start with a cube. It does look buggy. I agree with that statement. What do you mean? Oh, just one of the two edges? Is that what you're saying? I can try that real quick. Did I already do it? No, I did. So I guess just one of the two edges? Yeah, that's just one of the edges. You mean one of the... I mean between the edge, the one which connects them. Like this one? Rather than these two? like that. And then all of these. The corner edges. Oh, so just these four? Then that's still rounded. And it looks buggy. I think it was fine how it is, how it was. Unless we don't need these two. No, we do need them. Try to bevel the corner edges. So just like these four, and then we bevel it. I think it, oh, and then I make this really small. I think that looks good. My favorite game is either Elden Ring or Smash Bros or Minecraft, I'd say. I think that looks good. Because you won't even see this. I'm gonna put something over this, so it's fine. Kind of a, yeah, exactly. I think it's fine. I'm not worried too much about it. Because I'm putting the door like out here on it. What are they? Minecraft, Geometry Dash, and CSGO. It's a interesting mix. The new CSGO or the old one? Let's do this manually, I guess. Grid fill didn't want to work for me the first time I tried it. The new one. I played like the new one once, but it was free to play, so like that's cool at least. But I know people loved CSGO back in the oh god. Back in the day. I played like a little bit. Not a ton. Like I'd probably suck at it. I'm not very good at FPS. Anything that's reaction time based, I'm not great at. So I'm alright at Smash. Not amazing, but alright. Let's turn the sub back on. Let's see how this looks. I think it's a good start. I think what I need to do is I want to select Just keep it like PG-13-ish. Okay, what is going on with this? Why is there some like weird geometry going on? Is that... There's something like hidden behind this face that I can't see. Sorry you didn't hear. Just keep it like... Don't say anything too crazy. Yes. Classic me. Like it's fine if you... It's like... Yeah, just don't say anything too crazy. You can say it. There's, I mean, if Red Yoshi allows it, there's only 2 people here, so if they allow it, then yeah, you can. But like, yeah, that looks better. Yeah, but it's really crazy. Let's not say it. How do I scale this? I guess I could just grab the inside edges or the inside loop and then just scale this out. I think that is a good start for what I'm going for. I think maybe I gotta scale this entire thing in the X direction though. So I want the door to fit. Some crazy internet presence is also a thing. People can find it. Both those games sound absolutely crazy. Like who made those? Who made those? Like that's just wild to me. Really is crazy. Yeah, that's a good. Well, I think it was a joke. I think those aren't Chick's actually favorite games. I think that was the point, or at least I hope not. Okay, so we got one door there. It's gonna like accordion open. I want to probably make it so that it fits in those parts. So let's add like some loop cuts here and a loop cut here. And then we'll add a sub surf. You like the characters? That's really devious. How does that look for a door? Do we like how that feels? If I mirror it and then put another one and then it will open. I'll have to rig it up with like an animation probably. So I think that looks pretty good. It's gonna be like a bus doors. It's gonna like open like that. The inner edges of the frame? You mean like I don't think I want them to connect. Right? Or what do you mean to like what would that do? That makes sense kinda. If I like and then I can rotate this 180 there. Right? It looks like doors, and they'll be glass so that we can actually see through. Okay. And I don't think it needs hinges or anything because I think it doesn't need to be too crazy. Yeah, I think just keeping that a little simple. Never knew you could set angles. Well, otherwise it would be impossible to like get stuff to like actually like work. Add wheels. Yeah, I can do that next. Yeah, we can add wheels. Let's do that. I think I want to start with like a cube. Scale this all the way down to like here. Move it down. Then we can scale it in the X direction a bunch. Like there, yeah. We'll start with the circle in a sec. Because I want to just get this out of the way. Because we need an axle. Unless we don't really need an axle. We can just pretend that there's an axle. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just start with the circle. Why don't I just start with a cylinder? Is there a reason to start with a circle? Or is it just like extra work? Because I'm going to have to do the faces and then the inset regardless. I feel like starting with a cylinder is easier. Right? Because then I already have all of this like information that I need. Yeah, I feel like you could start with the circle, but like I feel like it's just way easier for me to start with this because that's already almost a wheel. Right? I just need to kind of make it a little bit bigger in this direction. And then I can add details to this, right? So for wheels, what did they do?
I switched from due dates to due dates, and it made me go from weeks behind to weeks ahead of my deadlines. You see, I used to just...
Okay. we have a tire. Yeah. I mean, I think it's slightly easier. So both of these are going to be inset a little bit, and then we're going to extrude them in. So extrude along normals, and then inward. And then I probably want to subsurf on this. And then we can inset again, and then inset again. Okay, what does a wheel actually look like? I'm gonna get reference on my other screen. Okay. Like this edge. Oh god, what just happened to all of my stuff? Where did my check go? Okay. I can crease them, then bevel. Like the outer part of the tire, like here. Crease, and then bevel. Ooh. Where's the bevel? Why isn't it showing up? Oh, there it goes. Okay, definitely less bevel. How's that looking? I think that looks good. I think the tire needs to be bigger, so we'll go back to the start here. Yeah, so let's inset this more. I think the tire needs to be like that big. Maybe eventually. But eventually. It'll happen. When the channel gets big enough, I'll do a face reveal. But I don't know. It's not going amazing lately. It's growing every day, which is good. But like, I wish it was a little bit faster. Like, you can't force this stuff, so. I mean, I need to make better content. Is kind of what it boils down to, right? Because like, if people want to watch, they will. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good for the base part of a wheel. So let's try this bevel thing again. Thank you. I mean, I'm definitely still learning how to like. Oh god. Glad people enjoy them. That actually means a lot because I do enjoy making them. They're fun. I'm definitely still learning how to edit though, which is it makes it a little bit more challenging for sure. Ooh, that's a good tire. And I think this can be pretty stylized too. I don't think it has to be like amazing. And what do we do for like the spokes? Yeah, I agree. I think that's kind of the look I was going for. It looks a little cartoony, like our school bus. This looks pretty good. I don't know how I feel about the front. This feels a little too like squarish. I think maybe I don't even bother putting axles in, and then just have it be like floating wheels, like as a stylistic choice. I think it could be fun. Okay, but do the wheels need anything else? Maybe like a little bit on the inside, right? It's like wheels typically have like a spoke of some sort, like that, and then we can inset this again. Yeah. It probably will. And then once I add like like materials, make it a little bit more shiny rather than it being like matte. How do we color these wheels? What is this color in here though? Like what is this? Because that's not like it's just all of the inside of this wheel silver. I think it's all silver. No, I have not figured out the corner wall, the pesky corner wall. Honestly, it's a little painful to think about. Yeah, I think probably silver. Well, I think I have an idea for it. I think I'm just gonna put like straight pillars and then make the pillars like pretty. Is what I'm gonna do. Because I think any other way, like I could make like a corner that you can like walk through, but like it just feels like that's gonna get messy. So that is the other option. Like I can make it a corner that you can like walk through, but like the way that it lines up right is that like it'll be like imbalanced if you do it that way. I don't know. Okay, so I think I want the wheels sticking out a bit. I like that, like as a conceptual like idea. And then we can have them be a little bit more up. I think that looks perfect. Exactly like what I want. Okay. I think we can just move these over here. And then I think this isn't symmetrical, so I'm gonna flip this around real quick. Let's make sure they're equal here. I think that looks about right. Yeah, honestly, the corners of the walls have been like, I've thought about it so hard, and I just like don't have like a good solution. I think that looks pretty good. Well, I can't add a mirror modifier to the bus, right? Because I have a door, and I don't have a door. You were the one who told me that earlier. That's the reason why we extruded it rather than mirroring it. Because I was like, oh, I'll just add a mirror modifier, and then you're like, wait, door. And I was like, oh, door. Okay, what we're gonna do here is do something fun. We're gonna add an armature. Why is the armature not letting me choose what type of armature it is? What? Oh, do I have to go? I have to make Rigify. I have to install Rigify. I don't know why I don't. Oh, sure. We can do that. Oh, it's not symmetrical at all, is it? This like goes in, that does not go in. Yeah, we can do that. That works. Good ideas. That is not. I'm not in object mode. There we go. So just remove the vertices. That looks good to me, hopefully. Mirror this. Put this in the Y. Oh, in the X direction. What? What's going on? Why is... Yeah, I have no clue what's going on here. I'm just trying to apply a mirror. The mirror is not working. Let's try it again. Maybe if I just delete it again, it'll work. Yeah, but when I have an axis, it flips upside down like that, or it goes like that, or it goes like that. Like the z-axis doesn't actually mirror it correctly. It mirrors the other side. Okay, it's mirroring it backwards. It's actually really funny. I'm gonna record this because this is funny. What is going on? Put a minor object onto it? What's that mean? I don't know what a minor object is. Or a mirror object? I don't know what either of those are, so. Take the mirror again. Make it again. Oh, I feel like I need to delete the other door. Or the other side. It wants me to delete the side with the door on it is the issue. But I don't know how to fix that. Yeah, I did that. And it was doing some weird stuff. I need to add more geometry because I can't delete that. Check, make sure that didn't break anything. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So I want to delete the side without the door. See, when I delete it, it flips that way. Because it's trying to mirror it on the other side of this. Can I like change like the point where it mirrors? I don't know what any of that stuff does. I'm gonna Control Z before I can't get it back. So I deleted half the model and then it wants to mirror it the other way. So I could delete the side with the door, but then getting the door back is going to be a pain. I can look it up. Okay, I think I need to reset the pivot or something. Not 100% sure. If I reset the anchor point to the other side, how do I reset this point? Can I just like drag it here? That doesn't affect the mirror, does it? Yeah, it doesn't seem to affect the mirror. It's all good. It's all good, chick. It's like it's mirroring the wrong side. I want it to mirror on the other side of this. Like I want it to be over here, but it's over there. You know? Yeah, yeah, we can re-delete half the model, but it's still gonna have the same issue, I think. See, when I delete half the model, it's flipping it on the wrong wrong side. Which I have no clue how to fix. Like, I can't move it. Wait, chicken. How you doing? Hopefully what you had to do was fun. Had a good time. For the third time. Yeah, what is a mirror object? Like, is that like something in it? These? But chicken, we've been making the honeymobile better. That's what we've been doing. I think it actually looks pretty good. Can show you before it gets. Here it is. What do we think? Oh, okay. I see. Sure. So we can okay, we deleted vertices, then we can return this back on. And then put this, press 3. Oh, wait, but what object do we want to mirror? Do we want to mirror the plane? Seems like that did not work. Bus is good. Thank you. I think it'll be fun. Screw it. Take the new object. You mean the 3-part? I'm not sure. I'm confused. I'm sorry. My brain is not there. Yes, we're gonna screw the bus together. Chicken Sunrise CD. I think it's fine. No one will notice that it's slightly off. Or what we could do is we can just. Uh-oh. I think if we just do this, no one will know that they aren't quite the same. Perfect. They look so symmetrical. This does not look symmetrical at all. Okay. I have no clue what he was trying to say either, so you're good. Yeah, I know I should. I'm looking up online how to do it right now, and I can't figure it out for the life of me. Okay. We'll just start with getting rid of this, I guess. Because we for sure know that we want to get rid of this. Some random emojis. How do you even get emojis on YouTube? Oh, there's a button for emojis. um, that's how this feels. I'm really struggling. uh, um, um, hmm. Okay, the reason why I think this is happening is because it's not at the world origin. So if I just select everything and move it all to the world origin, would this work? Wait, let's go into object mode, select everything. Let's G Y guns. I don't know about that. I think they'll have like pseudo guns, right? Like it's not gonna be actual weapons. It's gonna be like stingers and stuff. Why didn't that work? Didn't do anything right. No. No. Well, maybe like a honey gun. We could get a honey gun probably. I don't know how to fix this. What is this orange dot? Is this what I need to like move? Because I'm reading something about orange dot. The game wouldn't be completed without guns. I don't know. I think with like I'm definitely thinking like a honey gun, like a gun that can shoot honey, and then like you spend the honey that you have. I think that would be a lot of fun actually. Um, the mirror modifier reflects over that point. If you'd like to change the origin point, you can do so in a few ways. The way I do it is select the topmost vertex alone, Shift S. Okay, we'll try this. Okay, Shift S, and then select cursor to selected. Cursor to selected. Then go back into object mode. Then hit Control Alt C. Control Alt C. Control Alt Shift C. How do I move that orange dot? Just Shift C? Shift C isn't doing anything. Why didn't I just make the door on the other side? This would have been so much easier. Origin to cursor. Set origin. Origin to 3D cursor. Ah, thank you. I don't know why that hotkey that person. I feel like that happens so much with Blender. Right? Like, I don't know. It happens so much with Blender. Should I just apply this mirror now? And then fill this? I feel like I should. That was way more painful than it needed to be. Like, that took like minutes to do something that should have taken like 3 seconds. Okay, I'll apply the mirror then. And then we can go back into edit mode. We can delete all of these edges, I guess. Delete those edges. That's not... I want to delete those faces. Delete the faces, and then we can, I guess, grab all of this. And then we could do face. What was it? Control F? Grid fill. Siri, stop. See ya. Hope you have a good rest of your day. That looks atrocious. What is going on? Do I have like an extra edge selected somewhere? I feel like this looks right. Why did that look so bad when I grid filled that? Am I gonna have to do this manually? Oh, why is there 2 vertices up there? Are there like double vertices everywhere? Oh, it's because the bevel and stuff made really weird geometry up here. So I guess we can just dissolve these vertices. I think that's our solution. Oh yeah, it doesn't look like down there it has vertices. Dissolving those vertices should work, right? Should just get rid of that one and place it there, right? Or I guess that works. This feels like it was kind of a challenge for no reason. Yeah, some weird vertice stuff happening there because, or vertex stuff happening there because of okay, now that has a nice loop. What was it? Control F, grid fill. I don't know if that's looking amazing, but like it's good enough, I think. What's going on? Is that what was the reason for that one? I don't think there's any extra vertices or anything, is there? What is that also? I don't know what that is. Just fill with F and then knife tool. Is that the solution to everything? Feels so incredibly not how it's supposed to be done, but like that's fine. Probably need to take this all the way down. That looks right? I think that's good. Okay. God dang it, I pressed exit instead of enter. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Enter that time. Okay, now they're saved. Okay, now we're gonna go back to do what I was gonna do before we went on that journey to mirror that. I'm gonna make the doors work. So we can add an armature. You're the only one here again? It says 2 people are watching. Maybe that's not true. I don't know how much more streaming time I have in me. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably stream maybe tomorrow or Sunday, I think. Because most of the people who watch my videos are on the US time. And so like when I stream at like 3 on a Friday, not many people are able to watch. Yeah. Let's see how this looks. Wow, are the weights that bad? What is going on? It's not at all what should be happening. Yeah, this is gonna take weight painting. It looks like. Yeah, what is that? Which one's bone 1? Okay, bone 1's that one. Let's turn on auto normalize. Weight paint this real quick. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? Oh god, where did it go? I need to see my vertices, please. Yeah. I went to Finland once upon a time. I went to Helsinki. It's pretty cool. Saw that big red cathedral. Don't remember its name. It was a long time ago. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed Finland. Yeah. It was frigid when I was there. It was in like February. Ice cold. Okay. Let's see if that looks any better now. I haven't advertised it yet. I've been meaning to. What is going on with that door? I'm gonna have to take a deeper dive into this one. I think I'll probably advertise it in like the next post I make. Yeah. No, it definitely is. It's a good way to communicate, but also it's good for like the like engagement if people comment on like YouTube videos. Like you shouldn't over comment, right? But like having like I think having both ways of doing something are good, right? I think you can't just have one of them. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be done streaming. I'm gonna hopefully finish this up tonight though. Keep working on this. Because I'm tired and I need a break for a bit. Too much brain power being used on this. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 100%. That's why I think you kind of need both, right? All right, see ya. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it as always. See ya.